And here we go with our final game of the evening. It is the Blazers versus the White Foxes. Now it's over to Minton. Gives it back over to Owen Kim. Back to Minton. Now to Kim. Up ahead over to Minton. And now, puck comes over to Anderson. Anderson tries to work his way in. And it's going to be back the other way, trying to go to Minton. Back the other way. Here come the Blazers as they try to work their way in, but the pass is gonna deflect over to Fraser Minton, who passes the puck on over to Cameron Johnson. Back to Minton. And Minton gets away down the near side. Backhand pass across. Now over to Johnson. How Babs filled it out. I have that as Cameron Johnson. I have Braun as wearing 27. Are you sure? Here comes Trent Villio. Passes over to Chima. In front there. And a shot there, and it's knocked away by a young Ashton. Now it's up over to Nick Braun. Blazers have the puck down in the right corner. Worked it around. The one, the red helmet. Yeah, okay. Here comes Babcock down the right wing. Babcock around. Goes around behind the net. Trying to feed it in front. And it's knocked away. Puck along the far wall. And the Blazers are able to come away with it. Up the near side. It's passed ahead over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood looks to center it. Now it's over to Trent Villio. Trent with a cross-floor pass. Now trying to get it back on over to Tyler Martins. Now to Elijah. Up ahead to the right side on a great looking pass. There, 4 minutes in. And away comes Minton. Gets the puck on over to Kim. Kim loses control of it in the corner. And back come the Blazers. The other way over to Brotherwood. Brotherwood with a backhand shot there. That's high on young Ashton, who knocks it away. Now it's over to Cade. Isn't that 89? Now to Anderson. Riley Anderson making moves around on the right court on the right side. Sends it back across. Now trying to go to Elijah. Elijah with a step. Down and wing across. In front there, shot. Scores a little tic-tac and a goal. And the Blazers with a 1-0 lead with 12:55 into the first. Back in come the Blazers, right off the face-off win. Kim steals the puck. Trying to send it over to Watt. Now it's broken up by Cade with a shot, and it's going to go off a body and over to the corner. Back in come the White Foxes down the other side, and it's back over to Johnson. Johnson across. And the Foxes chop at the puck, and it's going to be up into the netting under play with 12:15 to go. Shots are 3-0 for the Blazers. Blazers in with a quick shot that's going to ricochet wide of the goal and come bouncing around to the near side. Then a hard forecheck by Chima. Wins the battle. And the Blazers control along the near side. Getting the puck back. And they have it along the right side. Caleb trying to go back to Elijah, and it's broken up. Babs across over to Johnson. And it's going to be back for Braun. Now to Babcock. And it's stolen. And away comes Chima by himself, working a 1-on-3. And he's going to be able to play it across to the far side and take the puck back to his own side and regroup for the Blazers. Now with speed comes Elijah Villio. Dropping it off. Now Chima with a backhand that's going to go wide of the goal. And it finds its way over to Braun. Nick Braun with space and speed. Works his way in and around. Braun with a shot in there on Babin. And Babin's going to squeeze the legs and quickly play it ahead. Blazers are going to patiently wait behind their goal. Now it's past the head. Over to Martins. Across. To the far side. And it's back for Trent Villio. Now to Martins. Trying to go to Brotherwood, but it's going to be into the skates. And now Johnson back the other way. Over to Braun. Braun in on Babin. Shooting. There. And it's saved. Loose puck there. And Johnson on the rebound. Ties the game. And the Foxes control off the draw. It's one back to Minton and quickly up ahead with a long stretch pass. And it's going to ricochet around behind the net. Now it's to Cade Villio. Back to Trent. Down the right side with a pass across. It's going to ricochet off the boards. And now, in comes Gibson. Pass it across into the skates. And the Blazers are able to control back behind their own net as we're halfway through the first in a 1-1 game. Back over to Gibson. And now, in come the Blazers. In with a shot there, knocked away by a young Ashton. And he quickly up ahead over to Minton. And a shot there, bouncing puck right to Babin. Babin's going to be able to go down and still help out. Now, Elijah over to Caleb. Caleb with a shot, looks for the tip, and it's past a young Ashton and in on a great play in front on the deflection. And with 8:24 remaining in the first, the Blazers have regained their lead. And it's played back for Kim. And Kim takes a fall behind, and it's going to come right to a young Ashton, who's going to just freeze for the whistle with 8:09 to go. And the puck is behind the net. Blazers trying to come away with the puck. And it's a loose puck at the side. But they're able to walk it right out in front with a shot. They're off the... Blazers gather it back away with space. And they come in along the far line. Backhanded back across. Now into round behind the net. Blazers doing a good job controlling here with 7:30 to go. It's back over to Elijah Villio. Gives the puck across with a shot, and it's knocked away. It's held in. Now it's passed over to Anderson. Riley Anderson with space down the right wing. Cuts the middle. Anderson shoots on Young Ashton, and Young Ashton makes the save. A great job there by the young goalie. Back the other way, the White Foxes try to come. The Blazers do a great job on the defensive side of it to play that perfectly. And then it's backhanded across to the far side. Now with space along the right wing. Across with a great looking shot there by Trevor Eyre. And now Johnson back the other way. Feeds it into the middle over to Babcock. And it's played back. Over to Braun. Braun tries to go coasting in by himself. Now it's a loose puck behind the net, and the Blazers are going to come away with it. And they have control, and it's passed to the near side. Now quickly up ahead, through the middle, with space. Trent Villio walks in, fakes it, doesn't shoot though. Had a good look. Now trying to feed it in front. And now the White Fox is back the other way with 5:45 to go. They have control down on the far side. It's over to Nick Braun. And there's going to be a tripping call. The Blazers are going to go to the box. And the White Foxes will get the first power play of the evening. And it's going to be their captain, Trent Villio, to the box. Now it's over to Kim. Lets one go, looking for the deflection, not going to find it. Speaking with Owen Kim before the game. He's excited for his new adventure as he's going to be going to Holy Cross School for hockey the following year. Now back to Minton. And the Blazers control, and they try to work it ahead shorthanded. And it's going to just be played all the way down. 30 seconds gone by in the power play with Trent Villio in the box. Now back over to Minton. Minton in, shooting low and just missing the net wide. But Gibson steals the puck in the corner. Tries to feed it in front to Kim. Kim trying to give it over to Johnson and can't, and it's back and all the way down. Young Ashton quickly up over to Johnson. It's a 3-on-1. Johnson in, shoots off the post and out. Back to Johnson. Across to Minton. 40 seconds to go in the power play. 4:20 to go in the first. Johnson across. Minton works in. His pass across is going to get deflected. But the Blazers can't send it out. Gibson controls. Gibson across to Jordan Minton. Babin diving across. Won't need it as the Blazers control and away they come. Now it's over to Matt Garb, and Garb's going to send the puck all the way back. And that'll do it. Trent Villio is out of the box. In comes Anderson. And his pass gets deflected with 3:35 to go. And Kim stays out there. Away comes Kim down the right wing. His backhand pass for Johnson's going to miss his stick, and Johnson takes it off the wall. Tries to cut inside, and gets his pocket picked by Trent Villio. Now away comes Villio, working in on Minton. Villio trying to get around, and Minton's able to steal the puck. With 3 minutes to play in the first. All the way down for Johnson. Now, up on over to Trevor Eyre. Eyre rips a shot on the short side just wide. And it's played high off the glass. A great job there by Caleb Villio. Now, over to Elijah. Elijah steps around. Elijah to the net with a backhand. Just going to put it wide. Elijah still controlling. Centers it. Pass can't get tipped. But it's taken away there by Anderson. Anderson around behind, to the far side on the right wing. Anderson behind the net. Tries to backhand the puck back to the blue line and unable to. Caleb has to go back. Can't collect. It's a loose puck and it's stolen now by the Blazers. I believe it's over to Elijah. And a shot with a tip right into Young Ashton with 2 minutes to go in this frame. Babcock skating backwards. Trying to go all the way with it. Back to Babcock. Babcock walks out in front with a shot and it's knocked away. And a high shot past the glove of Young Ashton. Now to Minton, trying to drag it around. Chima steals. Feeds it ahead over to Elijah. Back to Chima. Elijah shoots. And it's a great save there by Young Ashton in the last minute of play. Now Ryan Watt. Sends it across to Nick Braun. Back to Minton. Trying to stick handle his way in, and it's going to be broken up in the Blazers' control with 35 seconds to go in the frame. Down the right wing, Young Ashton way out of his goal, slides it across to the near side where it's going to be collected there by Watt, his teammate with the Victoria Grizzlies. Johnson trying to come his way in, unable to. And then stolen by the Blazers, in down the right wing, walking, shooting there, and it's going to be put wide. There might have gone off the glove of Young Ashton. 10 seconds to play in the first. It's stolen there by Martins. Martins trying to cut his way in, and it's going to be broken up by Braun, who backhands the puck to center, and that'll do it for the first. We'll be back after the intermission. And it's back over, and we are back for the second period here between the Foxes and the Blazers. It's 2-1 right now for the Blazers, and they quickly come in with a shot of the Foxes, and it's blocked away by Babin. Now Watt over to Minton. Minton in and around. Can't get the shot away. Minton had a great look, though. Now it's stolen. It's Martins trying to come in, but a great job by Ryan Watt on a back check. The former captain of the Northwest Hawks comes his way in with ex-teammates with him around. Over to Watt. Watt in front to Johnson, and Babin from his stomach makes the save. Now, it's up ahead, over to Caleb, across, in front, Caleb tips it in, what a goal! Now, quickly back the other way. Matt Garb in with a slap shot, and it's blocked aside by a young Ashton. And the White Foxes work their way up. It's passed over to Johnson. Now it's stolen by Gibson. Into his skates, and he loses control of it. Now it's passed over to Chima. Chima down the right side. In front of the shot, there scores! Past the glove of a young Ashton. Nothing he could do about it on the brilliant passing by the Blazers, and they're in a rhythm now. It's 4-1. And away come the Blazers in once again, walking in front there with a shot on a Young Ashton loose puck, and he just puts it high as a Young Ashton was diving across. Now it's over to Caleb. Caleb Villio back to Elijah. Now it's left for air. 3 minutes into the second. Elijah controls the puck. And away comes Elijah. Elijah Villio trying to work his way in, and he gets broken up. And back from the White Foxes the other way. It's Nick Braun. Nick Braun in, down the wing. Braun scores! What a beautiful goal by Nick Braun! Unbelievable! And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Looks like there was a body check happening. And it's going to be Cade Villio to the box. And they're going to call it roughing. And once again, the White Foxes at the power plays. They trail by 2 with a chance to cut this to a 1-goal deficit. The White Foxes working down the right wing, dropping it over to Minton. Minton with a shot in on Babin, and Babin has to fight that one off and squeeze it shut for the whistle. Back to Kim. Now to Gibson. Gibson tries to center the pass, and it's going to be broken up. And away comes Trent Villio. Short-handed. Trent Villio with Chima, who had a step. But Villio could not get the pass across. Trent now battling in the corner for the loose puck. Pushes, just shoves this man off the puck. And Cade from the penalty box is calling for penalties that he's not going to get. Now it's passed back to Minton. To his teammate, Babcock. Babcock to Minton, who played together on the Blades. Minton to Babcock. Babcock over to Minton. Minton between his legs, still controlling the puck. Over to Babcock. Babcock bobbles it and then shovels it to the corner. Who gets the return pass? It's Babcock. Babcock over to Minton. Minton down to the corner. Over to Babcock. Babcock lets a shot go. It's knocked away over to the corner. 5 minutes gone by in the second. Now in comes Martins, I believe, shorthanded alone, shooting there. And it's stopped by Young Ashton. And Cade Villio is out of the box. We're back to full strength with 12:41 to go in a 2-goal game. Martins alone in a breakaway. No one feeds him, though. And then he tries to tip it home. The Blazers control the puck along the near wall. It's back over to Elijah Villio. Elijah. Controls behind. as it's fed over to Caleb. Caleb up ahead with a pass there. It's loose in on Young Ashton. He's down, makes the save, and the puck is going to go behind the net. Pass over to Braun. And the White Foxes slowly work their way out. It's John Babcock. Babcock in with a low shot, knocked away. Now it's back to the right side, in with a high shot, and it's knocked out, and it was high on Babin, looking for the glove side. Now it's fed across over to Anderson. Pass off the boards. Over to Caleb. Caleb Villio to Elijah. Elijah tries to give it down over to Garb. Garb can't handle the pass. And the White Foxes controlling their own zone with a stretch pass ahead over to the far side. Now in comes Ryan Watt. Watt in, shooting high off the end wall. Off the end wall. Puck comes right out in front. Watt can't control the rebound. The Blazers do, though, and away they come. It's over to Garb. Matt Garb across. Pass too far in front. Now it's over to Kim. Kim turns the puck over. It's played down behind the net. Blazers look to control and look to set something up here. Centering pass there. It's blocked. Now they go back to the point. Trying to go to Cade Villio. Pass can't get to him. Great job by Elijah to get back. Now up ahead. Over to Anderson. Tipped over to Garb. Garb trying to go back across to Anderson. Pass is blocked and can't get to him. Now to Garb in front there. The puck is deflected high. Back to Garb. Over to Cade Villio. Now to Elijah. 8 minutes gone by in the second. It's a 2-goal game. Now with space and speed. In come the Blazers with a shot there that's blocked. And that one stung. Trying to shake that one off for the White Foxes. Trying to see who it is behind. I believe it's Owen Kim. And it is indeed Owen Kim. But now in comes Trent Villio. Plays it in front for Chima, who can't handle the pass. And it's all the way back to the Blazers zone. Where it's over to Cade Villio. Now to Chima. Chima with a step around Kim. Now in front with a pass. Can't find anyone. The puck's going to ricochet to the near side. Johnson around for Minton. We're halfway through this period. Now to Trent Villio. Let the shot go. It's kicked out by a Young Ashton over to the corner. But Trent Villio is there. And he turns the puck over to Ryan Watt. Ryan Watt with Johnson on a 2-on-1. Watt in, shooting high and up into the netting and out of play with 9 minutes to play. And a long shot right in on a Young Ashton for the whistle. Now, in comes Gibson. Gibson goes around. And he sends the puck back to Johnson, who has to go back to collect with 8:20 to play in this game. Shots are 21-10 for the Blazers. Gibson over to Minton. Minton slices and dices his way into the zone and drops it back over to Babcock. Babcock peels back, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson trying to go to Gibson, now to Minton in front. And the pass is blocked, and it comes right to Babin, who plays it ahead. Now it's over to Chima on the right side. Chima with a pass across, knocking the stick out of the hand. In front there with a shot there. Oh, what a save by a young Ashton! Now to Johnson. Johnson works his way in by himself, trying to drop it back over to Gibson. Now to Babcock. One hand on the sticks, it over to Minton. Fraser Minton. Comes in, gets it over to Babcock. Babcock spins it over to Johnson. Johnson doesn't get to the puck though, and Cade Villio does. Cade Villio, pass it across, the shot is going to go wide on Young Ashton on the 2-0. Now to Minton. To Johnson. Back to Minton, trying to come his way in, and it's going to be over to Gibson. Koji Gibson, down to Minton. Over to Balkin. Gets the puck over to Gibson. Now to Babcock. Trying to come his way in. Babcock and around. Loose puck. Babin has to make it a poke check with 6 minutes to go. It's over to Minton. Over to Balkin. Back to Fraser Minton. Around. Shooting. Scores! And Minton makes it a 1-goal game with 5:55 to go as he rifles that shot past Babin. A long shot from Kim goes wide. With 5:30 to play, it's 1-goal game between the Blazers and the Foxes. Back over to Owen Kim. Owen Kim trying to slice his way in. Puck's going to ricochet to the near side. Back over to Kim. Now to Braun. Back to Kim. Kim lets a shot go. Knocked away by the blocker of Babin. And the puck's left to the corner. Now away comes Elijah Villio. Working by himself. Gets checked. And the puck is back over to Anderson. Anderson over to Garb. Garb shoots, and now Young Ashton fights that one off and freezes for the whistle with 4:54 remaining. Long pass up ahead to find Braun. Babin way out of his goal with a diving poke check. And the White Foxes are wanting a call that they're not going to get. And then a long shot in on a Young Ashton, who's going to snatch it and freeze it for the whistle. Yeah, it was. Now it's over to Braun as he crosses center and peels back to regroup. Trying to get away. Leaves it over for Watt. Long stretch pass ahead. Finds Kovacevic to Braun. And Villio trying to steal it away. Babcock fighting for it down on the half wall. On the near side, right out in front. Babcock comes away with the puck. As he gets away from Garb. Garb gives him a little hook. Babcock, sharp angle shot there as he tries to bank it off of Babin with 3:33 to play. In a one-goal game, shots are 24-14. Over to Kovacevic. Now to Minton, who has this game within a one-goal game thanks to his latest goal. But then he turns the puck over. And with a backhand shot, then that goes wide. A young Ashton was down. What a chance in front for Trevor Eyre as he had the whole net and he puts it wide. Now Babcock in, shoots and into the glove of Babin for the whistle with under 3 to play. Now it's Caleb Villio. Sends the puck across. And the Blazers whiff on the 2-on-1 as they fan on the shot. Now they have it at the side of the goal. They look to try to set up something here to regain a lead. And the shot's going to rip wide and come all the way back to their own zone where it's picked up by Elijah Villio, who gets it over to Caleb Villio. Back over to Elijah. Now it's left for Chima. Chima down the left wing, cuts into the middle, walks around. Still controlling around the net. In front with a shot and just rips it wide. Blazers doing a fantastic job of controlling this puck in the dying stages of this game. Now, pass up ahead over to Eyre. Now it's back over to Elijah Villio with under 2 to play. Now to Chima. Across and controlled. And now it's over to Trevor Eyre. Eyre in with a shot that's going to deflect up high and out of play with 1:41 to go, and the faceoff stays inside the zone of the White Foxes. And the White Foxes have elected to use their timeout, and we'll be back after the timeout. That's how you get blisters. .141 to go in a one-goal game. Foxes control off the face-off after using their timeout. Can they get the goal they need? And it's flipped ahead over to Ryan Watt. In front there with a shot, and it just goes high. It might have got a piece of Babin with his giant size frame. Now the Blazers back the other way, over to Chima in alone. Chima to the backhand. A young Ashton with a great save. And we're in the last minute of play, and there it goes. A young Ashton to the bench. Minton across to Johnson. Johnson backhand scores! And the voice cracks as the Foxes tie the game with 55 seconds to go. And they give it a flyby. Still plenty of time to go. 55 seconds remain. Here come the Blazers. It's passed ahead over to Anderson. Anderson in front and trying to go to Garb. It's broken up by Johnson. 35 seconds to go. Over to Minton. And Minton gets tripped up, and that's going to be a call. And it's going to be Garb to the box for tripping with 25 seconds to go in the game. His stick just gets caught into the skates of Fraser Minton. Over to Watt. Watt shoots. Babin makes the save. Over to Johnson. Back to Braun. Over to Minton. 10 seconds to go. Minton doesn't shoot it. 8 seconds to go. Over to Johnson. Swapping with Minton. Johnson. Wait. Shoots. Babin knocks it away. Back to Minton. And that is going to do it. We're going to overtime, but the White Foxes send it to overtime. And we'll be back for overtime in a moment. Fraser knew how to play that perfectly. Here we go. 5 minutes. Run time of overtime. It's 3-on-2. Guys, the penalty from the third period with 25.7 seconds to go is going to continue over. And now, here come the Blazers. Short-handed. Cade Villio across. Shot, scores! Just like that, the Blazers in overtime, 20 seconds in shorthanded. And that is going to do it. The Blazers stay undefeated. They move to 3-0. And that is going to do it here from us, from the North Shore Inline Adult Hockey League. My name is Dylan Grant with the call of all 3 games tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Wednesday night.